Association and president of the Muslim Educational and Cultural Association. She's taken huge steps in bringing Middle Eastern and South Asian communities together, unifying them to create the Diwali celebration at Cornell. She hopes to work on rural disability practices in Southeast Asia when she graduates. Let's now give her a warm welcome to the stage for the reflection.
Okay, hi guys. Can everyone hear me? Okay. So you guys keep enjoying your food. Please don't feel compelled to sit on your seat while I'm talking. You can go get food. I won't be offended. So it's both an honor and a privilege to be standing here in front of you today, talking to you about my cultural experience at Cornell. To me, it almost seems a little humorous, which is why I was initially surprised when I went about my selection. The thing is, growing up, I was always placed in a category defined as the other since my birth. I was born in Karachi, Pakistan, to parents that lived for a long time of their life in the United States. And at 2 months old, before I could walk, I flew to what would be my home for a long time, Saudi Arabia. I have discrete memories of my family's annual visits to Pakistan, where my cousins would play with neighbors and they would make fun of me because I had a certain foreign accent in the native Urdu language. In Saudi, I was told I wasn't Arab enough to come out and play with the neighbors. I grew up with a sense of isolation, but I wasn't alone there for a long time. I didn't get friends. But later, I developed this into a sense of pride. I was proud that I could represent two cultures, Pakistani and Arab, and two distinct areas. As the cultures began to add on to one another, as I traveled and moved around with my family, it became even more confusing to me as to what to identify as my own. It was this motivation that I began to cross the barriers that were placed in my way and began to really understand what the true meaning of culture meant to me. It was amidst this thought process that I came to Cornell, started my freshman year here, and I really questioned my cultural identity. To most people, it made no difference if I told them I was originally Pakistani or Saudi or anything else for that matter. It always came down to, so you're Asian? If truth be told, I still don't know what specific culture I most belong to. I had the honor of serving on the Pakistani Students Association board for 2 years, and I never felt unwelcome. I knew I belonged, but at the same time, if I went back to Saudi Arabia to visit my family, I could go out into the streets where I had been really involved, and I also feel like I belong. I believe your cultural identity is what you want it to be. Whether you would like to be representative of one culture or more, that's your choice. Furthermore, there can be so many ways each individual can represent and express their own singular culture. I think this ties back to the mission of all our student organizations here at Cornell. We strive to teach people about the culture we belong to, people who are interested, who may not be of that culture, but would like to represent it. In this way, each of us here have our beautiful identities, and Cornell has had a hand in sculpting it. Cornell has taught us how to appreciate the different cultures around us and made us into the real individuals who represent many cultures. Individuals who can overcome barriers and respect each other's cultures. In this hope, the hope is to find common ground, to find celebrations like today, like that everyone can enjoy and celebrate. In this past year itself, I've seen hundreds of Cornellians, a lot of you guys, come together to celebrate different events, like the South Asian Shadis, shout out to the Society for India, the Pakistani Student Association, to celebrate Asia Night, thrown together by, of course, the amazing Capsule Board and many of you, and celebrate many other events. As I continue to develop my culture and my identity at Cornell over the next year, I hope to get a better chance to understand a lot of you and the cultures you may represent. And I hope we can find even more occasions to further celebrate, identify, and develop the people we are today. Thank you for listening.